These tabs will allow the door to slide back and forth, in and out. Weld tabs on all 4 corners of the doors. Step 6. Preparing the door jamb. We'll be installing a reinforcement panel on the door jamb. This will give the door a strong foundation to weld the hinge mount pockets. These panels are available from Hagan Street Rods. To remove the original hinges, drill a 1/8 inch pilot hole in the rivet heads, followed by a larger bit. With the rivet heads removed, a few taps with a hammer loosens the hinge. Lay the new panel over the jamb and scribe along the contour of the door. The tape line illustrates where to trim the panel. A slot will have to be cut in the door to allow the panel to set flush. Hold the panel level and mark along the inside edge. Now cut the slot. Any high spots interfering with the new panel will have to be removed. The panel will need to be curved in order to match the door. Once the panel is pre-fitted, trim off the excess at the bottom. Next, determine where you can spot weld the panel and drill 3/8 inch holes. Now is a good time to fill the back side of the original hinge cutout. Clamp and weld the panel in place. A 1/8 inch gap was left for a fillet weld. Step 7. Determining the position of the hinge mount pockets. With the hinges in the closed position, place door on tabs and align. Hold hinge arms against the door and scribe around all 3 sides. Return door to the workbench. With hinge arm position marked, install pocket dead center. Measure distance from the end of the hinge arm to the end of the pocket. Now measure the width of the pocket. Transfer these measurements to the door in relation to the hinge arm position. Step 8. Cutting in the hinge mount pockets. Cut away the outer sheet metal. Then remove the inner support. Now is the best time to cap the ends of the door mount pockets. Step 9. Final adjustments before welding. Pockets are prepped and ready for installation. Install the 3 set screws and have them protrude 3/32 of an inch. Slide the adjustment plate over the bolts. And install the pocket dead center. It may be necessary to bend the arms to make them flush with the inner door panel. To bend the arms, install the adjusting plate and the nut plate. Clamp the arm by sandwiching the end of the receiver tube between the arm and a thick piece of steel. Slide a length of tubing over the hinge arm and align with the end of the nut plate. Warning: do not attempt to bend the arm in this manner. Follow the procedure previously shown to avoid damaging the parts. Install adjusting plate and pocket dead center. With the 5-degree bend, the hinge arm sets flush with the door panel and gives the proper clearance for the window channel. Step 10. Welding the hinge mount pockets to the door. With the door aligned on the tabs, spot weld the pockets in 4 places. Before swinging the door, remember to remove the alignment tabs. Door will now swing open. With the door back on the bench, trim back the outer sheet metal to expose the inner support. Do not disturb the 4 spot welds. Weld pocket to the inner support. Then weld to the outer sheet metal. Once welding is complete, dress welds with a grinder and file edges. The finished door jamb is strong and ready for the paint shop. Step 11. Install an aligned door. The door is adjustable in all 3 dimensions. To move the door in and out, loosen the bolts and turn the set screws. Be sure to torque all the bolts and the screws when done. Install the doorstop pin with the plastic sheathing. Installation is now complete.